What's going on, everybody? Dark Nurt here, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, as you can tell, I'm using the PlayStation camera. I haven't used this thing in quite some time. I decided to pull it out for this video because it's kind of a touchy subject, but I was debating on making this video or not, and it's kind of a hard video to make, but I felt the need to put it out there for you guys because some of you guys may be struggling with this as well. As you guys know, the month of May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and I felt the need to actually make a video about this just because I've dealt with mental health issues throughout my whole life, dealing with my parents. I've gone through depression. I have had ex-girlfriends that's gone through depression. I've had friends, family, just I've dealt with it all my life, throughout my whole life. I'm actually currently going through it right now, so it's a big subject to touch on, and I felt the need to make a video. I don't know where I'm going to go with this. I just wanted to talk a little bit about it, see if I can help someone out there. And before I get into talking about like me personally, I just wanted to put out a few facts out there. Mental Health Awareness Month has been observed in May in the United States since 1949, reaching millions of people in the United States through the media, local events, and screenings. So this is kind of a thing that's been going on for quite some time, and honestly, I wasn't aware that it's always been the month of May. I've heard about it in the past, but not until recently I found out that it was actually in May, which is my birthday month. My birthday's coming up in 11 days. So yeah, also, in the US, suicide rates are the highest during spring. It's the third leading cause of death for 15 to 24-year-olds, and second for 24 to 35-year-olds. On average, one person commits suicide every 16.2 minutes. Each suicide intimately affects at least 6 other people. So it's just something to think about. If you're going through a hard time, just know that there is other people out there for you. Just know that there's different ways to seek for help. Just know that if you pull through with suicide, that said, it immediately affects 6 people around you, 6 people that you may not realize how hard it would affect. You may not think you have anyone in your life, but trust me, there's people out there that care about you extremely. And it's like I said, it's a very hard subject to touch on just because I'm dealing with it as well. And I've dealt with it in the past with my parents and stuff. My mom and dad both are diagnosed with they're bipolar, and my dad is paranoid schizophrenic as well, on top of being bipolar. So I've dealt with a lot of mental health issues throughout my life. My ex-girlfriend was going through depression. I'm actually going through depression right now with life events that's been happening within the past it's been about a month. I've been dealing with it. I'm slowly trying to get back on track, and I just feel like that's why I should make this video, is because it also helps me, because I know the things that I say to you guys is also things that I need to hear myself sometimes. If you're going through a hard time, if you're going through depression, talking is the best thing. At least it's the best thing for me. When I was at my worst, I made a lot of phone calls. If you have friends out there that you text a lot, or you Snapchat or something like that on a regular basis, if they're your best friends, seek out to them. That's the first people that I have gone to. I've gone to Kurt. I've gone to Shay. They've helped me out a lot. Phone calls for me have helped out a lot. Just actually physically talking to people. texting and stuff like that hasn't really gotten through to me, but whatever helps you guys. I'm just trying to make this video to maybe help someone out there, because I know that a lot of people is dealing with it. Just know that you're not alone, and know that you have survived 100% of your worst days, and your best day has yet to come. Just remember that there's always a reason to live, even when you feel like there isn't at all. Honestly, if it wasn't for good friends and good music, I don't know if I'd be here today. But it's a serious subject, and I felt the need to put this type of video out there just to see if I could reach out to some of you. If you're going through a hard time, I understand. I have been through a lot. I've had to deal with a lot with my parents. I've had to stop my mom from killing herself. I've had the thoughts before too. I am like I said, this is a hard video to make for you guys. And honestly, it's unscripted. I wanted to get into this video to make it feel as real as possible. So that's what I'm doing. I don't know what you guys are going through. If someone's watching this video and they are depressed, if they are lonely, they're scared, stressed out, whatever, if there's someone watching this that is struggling with these issues that I go through on a day-to-day basis, and millions of other people go through on a day-to-day basis, many people that lose their lives because of these reasons, if someone out there is watching this, you gotta find something to keep you going. I know it's hard. It's hard for me. I continue to struggle trying to find a reason to live. There's a lot of reasons to live, but there's a lot of reasons to go too. So I understand. I understand why people were scared. I understand why people kill themselves. I never thought in my whole life I would fully understand why people take their lives. I always thought it was a stupid thing. I've gone through mild depression before, but this past month has been the worst for me. What my ex-girlfriend did to me tore me up, scarred me for life. I can't get over her. It's been 3 weeks yesterday. I still haven't taken her picture off my dash. Still haven't taken her necklace off my mirror. Still haven't taken her hair bow off my keychain. We had the same taste in music, so every song that I hear, even if it's a new song, I always find her in the music. It's hard. You have to find something to push yourself, to keep you busy. In the past, I started YouTube mainly because I wanted something to do. I just, like I said, I've struggled with mild depression before, and I think YouTube kind of helped me. It gave me something to do. It was fun. I documented fun times with friends, and it's one of the best things I've ever done. And I kind of slowed down on YouTube the past few months, and the reason why is because I was with my girlfriend. I was actually happy going out doing things, having adventures and stuff. And here I am again trying to get back into YouTube on a day-to-day basis, or at least upload weekly. I find myself coming back, and I feel like YouTube was kind of an escape. YouTube video games was my escape. You got to find your escape, whether it be working out. I've been working out recently, trying to get in better shape to possibly join the Air Force. It's a thought. I need to get my life somewhere. I need to get out there and actually do something with my life and be successful. I need a change. I don't need to be stagnant, living day by day, working the same job. It's depressing. You just need to find a getaway, an escape. Whatever your escape is, whether it be going outside, taking a walk, listening to music, working out, you got to get up and just do something. If you ever have these thoughts, give someone a call. Don't just sit there and deal with these emotions by yourself, because eventually you keep holding it in, and you become numb. And you become more scared, and it just gets worse. Find something to escape. Don't just sit there in the darkness at night and let it overwhelm you. Seek help. If you don't have friends, seek out for your family. If your family can't help, seek out to me, to people like me. There's people all over the internet that will help out, that have gone through the same situations you have, that's been in the same shoes, if not worse. I've gone through a shit ton. I'm not going to say I'm not even going to talk about a lot of the stuff that I've been through. I just don't want to. I don't see the need to over YouTube. This gets a little too personal, but I can tell you that I've gone through a lot, and I'm sure there's more people out there that's gone through a lot more than me. Seek out to people like me if you can't find anyone else. There's suicide hotlines out there. There's no matter what, there's always something that will help. I know it can be hard. I know it can get to the point where you don't see a need to live anymore. You don't see a reason to. You just can't move on. You feel numb. You feel alone. I've gone through it many times. I still, at night, I lay in bed and it takes me so long just to go to sleep. So many thoughts go through my mind. What happened? What could happen? If you ever need to personally reach out to me, if you're watching this video, message me on, I'm trying to think of a platform to message me on. Message me on Kick. I'll leave my Kick username in the description below once I upload. Message me on Kick if you actually need to reach out to me, and I'll try my best to help you. Like I said, a lot of these things I say, I also need to hear myself. I went through the hardest heartbreak I've gone through. I don't really want to talk about it too much. I don't really want to talk about who it is, exactly what she did, but it wasn't just a breakup. It wasn't. I'll never forget what she did, and she's just stayed silent. She's not talking to me, and that's the hardest thing. I can't get over her. Whether you guys are dealing with a breakup, dealing with a family member loss, dealing with bullying, whatever it may be to cause you to be in that depression, whatever it is, someone out there has gone through what you've gone through, if not worse. Just remember that. Just remember, like I said before, you have survived 100% of your worst days. You can always move on. Just go day by day. Talk to friends, talk to family. Mental health is a serious thing. Depression is a serious thing. It's nothing to be joking about. I think everyone at some point has dealt with depression. It's how you deal with it is what matters. It's how you manage, how you push through it is what matters. It's what keeps you stronger. Just remember that everything happens for a reason. I'd like to think that. And it only will get better. I think I'm done rambling on talking about this. It got a little bit deeper than I expected. I almost shed a tear, but it's something to be said, and I wanted to acknowledge this month, Mental Health Awareness Month. I feel like I wanted to acknowledge it, put it out there for you guys. If there's someone out there, I feel like I wanted to help someone because I'm going through it, and I know there's a lot of other people going through it as well. My best friends, my ex-girlfriends, my family, like I said, everyone goes through it. And you just got to find ways. You got to find your escape. You got to find ways to push through. You got to seek out help. You know, no matter how bad it gets, there's always help out there. Don't ever get to that point where you feel like there's nothing left. You gotta talk. You gotta express your feelings. Sometimes, I tell myself sometimes you gotta let yourself be sad to get happy. You have to experience true sadness to fully appreciate true happiness. Sometimes people with the going through the most have gone through the most, have seen the worst shit, have the best smiles, the hardest laughs. Someone out there that you think is perfectly fine, they could be going through something as well. Seek out to people. If there's a friend you just see that just seems kind of down one day, just ask them. You know, there could be someone watching this video that's not going through depression or not going through any of this. Well, seek out to people that are. There's people that you know that are going through stuff. Be there for them. Comfort them. Make them happy. Talk to them. It helps. It really does. I believe I'm done. Almost 20 minutes of talking. I didn't expect it to be this long. But yes, guys, to wrap things up, it will get better for you guys. And I hope it will get better for me as well. I'm here for you, like I said. Kick message me if you actually need someone to talk to. Seek out to your family and friends first. It's a serious subject, guys, and I hope you guys do enjoy this video. If you did, please leave it a like. Share it on everything. Share it on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. It won't go on Instagram, but just share it on all social media. Get this video out there. It's important. Alright, guys. Thank you for watching. Like I said, if you enjoyed, please leave a like. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you. for going through this video with me. And if you're out there struggling, just know that there's people out there for you and there's ways to help. I hope you guys have a good rest of the day. Real quick, guys, I just wanted to add in that previously in the video I mentioned that you need to find something to help you get through this time, like an escape, something that will help you let out your feelings and to help you push through this. And I forgot to mention a very important key feature of this video, a key point that I wanted to point out. I want to share with you what's been helping me a lot recently, and that's actually this journal. Start keeping you a journal. I know I wasn't even much of a writer before this, but ever since I've been dealing with these issues, I actually write a lot. I write on one side because the ink I was using bleeds through a little bit, but I'm about 15 pages in, just writing down my feelings, writing stuff that I've been going through, and it helps out a lot, actually. It really does. I really enjoy writing now, and that could help you guys. I wasn't much of a writer. If I can do it, any of you guys can do it. It just to actually be able to put down your feelings on paper and actually express what you're going through helps out a lot. It's kind of like therapy in a way, but I just want to add that in because I feel like it was very important to add in. That's another thing that could help you guys. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching the video, and I promise I'm done now. Alright, you guys have a good day.